What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. See that red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that to show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So, I've noticed a lot of people doing it, and I actually had already planned this. I've just been so busy. I wanted to do this a few days prior. So here it is. 10 fragrances, in my opinion, to wear for Valentine's Day for dinner with your significant other and your special someone. Stay tuned. So these are in no particular order. It's not a 10 through 1. It's a 10 through 1 that's not ranked, I guess is how you can look at it. And I did save the last 3 specifically to discuss last. Because some of these you're going to be expecting. These last 3 you probably will not be. This is my little twist on the list, basically. So, like I said, 10 fragrances that I would suggest getting your hands on and wearing for going out to dinner for Valentine's Day. This is gonna make her go gaga, basically. So let's jump right into it with the most obvious one that everybody probably thinks of when they think going on a date. So Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme. Tried and true. It just works. Very, very seductive cardamom. You cannot go wrong with La Nuit de l'Homme. It's been heavily reformulated over the years, but the scent itself is still just seductive and sexy and one that the ladies love. A lot of guys are going to be pulling out La Nuit de l'Homme for Valentine's Day. Moving into the 9th pick. Another one that you're probably expecting, really and truly. It's kind of a bad boy fragrance. This pulls in a lot of women, really and truly. This one's been reformulated as well. I hear a lot of people talk about the performance isn't the same. I actually still get pretty good performance. This is a early 19 batch that I have, or late 18 batch, I believe. Something like that. But Carolina Herrera, CH Men, Privé. Got to do that. It's just how it works. More boozy, cardamom, seductive, a little sweet, very playful, very bad boy, very attractive. If you want to smell attractive for sure, you can never go wrong with CH Men Privé. This is one that she is going to love. It's hard to get away from this fragrance when it comes to sexy situations, seductive situations, in the bedroom, going on dates, it don't matter. You cannot go wrong with CH Men Privé. It's probably in most lists like this. So number 9 spot, CH Men Privé. Number 8, I think a good way to describe this one is Dior Homme minus the iris, because that's how it smells in the opening. Now once the dry down starts to take effect, it goes its own direction. It's much more gourmand. You get a lot more hazelnut and dark chocolate, and it's a personal favorite of mine. I think you can never go wrong on a date with something like this. From Valentino, it's the original, Uomo. Like I said, this one smells very much like Dior Homme in the opening. So good. And it's strange because it's not even remotely close to the same note breakdown as Dior Homme, but it does give off a very similar scent in the opening, but that transition into the dry down, it really takes effect where it takes that right turn, where Dior Homme's taking that left turn. The fork in the road is that transition. So it really goes its own way and becomes heavy gourmand at that point, because the hazelnut, there's a little bit of coffee in this, and then the dark chocolate is just so delectable, so delicious. She's going to eat you up if you wear Valentino Uomo. Next is kind of a cuddling favorite, really and truly. Very warm weather, very warming, very soothing, very cuddly, very spicy. It's from Emporio Armani, Stronger With You. Another one, cannot go wrong with this. This is a lady killer. And you're gonna love the way you smell too. Now, projection's a little bit heavier. Going to dinner, you may want to ease up on the sprays a little bit, but hey, if you want to just let them know you there, do what you got to do. You know, if you want to 7 spray something like this and fill up the restaurant, it's your prerogative. But go easy on the sprays, 2-3 spray kind of situation, maybe 4 at the most. She'll be wanting to snuggle all night and get real close to smell Stronger With You. Next, another date night favorite. One that has to be on this list. Some people would argue the eau de parfum is better to go with. I just really enjoy the eau de toilette. I have smelled the eau de parfum in many instances. Maybe one day I probably will get a bottle, but I'm in no hurry because it's taking me forever to go through this bottle. It's from Dolce & Gabbana. It's the one, Eau de Toilette. There is nothing wrong with the Eau de Toilette. I know the one Intense just came out. Haven't smelled that yet. Maybe eventually I will. But the original is just so good. That ambery tobacco, this is so seductive. Ladies love this. A lot of guys wear this as their daily driver because it just smells so good. This is a tried and true DNA that's probably never gonna go away because it's so good, but it is perfect for date nights. This is synonymous with dates, just like La Nuit de l'Homme is. You cannot go wrong with Dolce & Gabbana the one, and it's right here in the middle of this top 10, which isn't really a top 10, it's just 10. Dolce & Gabbana the one, Eau de Toilette. Next, a lot could argue that the entire line really could go in there, but I wanted to pick one from this line. It's from Hugo Boss, and it's probably not the one you would think to go with. It's actually the weakest one, but there's a reason that I chose this one. It's from Hugo Boss. It's Boss de Scent, the original Eau de Toilette. That's right, the Eau de Toilette. The reason I say that, the projection's not real heavy on this. You still get that sweet maninka fruit with that leathery dry down, that very seductive scent, but it's gonna stay a little closer. She's gonna get little whiffs and it's gonna draw her in. She's gonna wanna smell you. This is a sexy guy, right here. Sexy guy is gonna wear Boss de Scent. Just to be honest with you. Fragrance enthusiasts are grabbing Private Accord and Parfum and Absolute and all that, and they're great. They're phenomenal fragrances. Not knocking them. But Valentine's Day, you wanna get a little cuddly, you wanna get a little intimate. You're gonna sit close to each other, pull the chair right up next to each other so you can sit and talk and be romantic. This is gonna draw her in. This is gonna nightcap the rest of your night. Boss de Scent, the Eau de Toilette. Next, this is for all you spicy lovers out there. The weather's still kind of cool in most places, cold in a lot, really. And this is very warm, very cuddling, just the right amount of sweet. It's gonna draw her in. It's got a very strong compliment factor. It's from Viktor and Rolf, Spice Bomb Extreme. The bomb, the grenade, the best one in the line. Pull that pin and spray away. Oh, God, Jesus, Lord. It smells so good. I've smelled it so many times and it wows me every time. This is a wow factor. You're gonna like it. Your lady's gonna like it. Everyone around y'all is gonna like it within vicinity. Depending on how heavy you spray and how these things work on your skin, if it bounces off your skin like it does with me, everybody around you is gonna smell that. And there's gonna be some ladies in that restaurant that are gonna get a whiff of it, wondering what it smells like, wanting their man to smell like it. Just saying, you can't go wrong this Valentine's Day with Spice Bomb Extreme. Now for these last three in this list, we're kind of switching it up a little bit. One is very sweet and masculine. One is very kind of unisex, but very seductive and a little fruity, a little powdery. And then the last one is from an indie house, and it's a hybrid type of fragrance that came from an inspiration of two different fragrances from one house. So moving into this third to last spot, it's from Dior. It's Fahrenheit Parfum. That's right, I get it. The original is tried and true to this day. People love it. That's a man smell. Men wear Fahrenheit. Ladies that like manly men like men to wear Fahrenheit. Just saying. You smell that Fahrenheit DNA. Hell, it's Fahrenheit Parfum. But the petroleum note is pretty much gone. There's a licorice note that's amped up. You get some vanilla and some rum that just take this to the next level. This is almost a perfect fragrance in my opinion. The projection is not crazy. It's just right. The longevity, oh, it's gonna go all night. Trust me. You wear this one, you're changing the game this Valentine's Day. That's just my opinion. If you have a bottle, if you can find a bottle, now's the time to use it, fellas. Fahrenheit Parfum. Second to last on the list, another one that not necessarily everybody's gonna have. It's a niche brand, smaller house based in New York. Can't say enough good things about the creative director, co-founder. This is my favorite from the house. I recently wore this. It was in a recent weekly rotation, I believe my last weekly rotation. This is seductive. This is next level. This is sexy. And more people need to give it a try and sample it to understand what I'm talking about. From Karen NYC, Nitro Noir. This is next level right here, guys, when it comes to dates. Pink pepper's never smelled so good. It's never smelled so berry-like. It even says in the description, pink berry, but pink pepper is the actual note that's in there. And when it's mixed with the orris and the patchouli that's in this fragrance, it's something beautiful. The blend is something, I've never smelled another fragrance like this, okay? I get Gucci Guilty Absolute Perfume, kind of has a similar smell, but it doesn't quite smell like this. Nitro Noir from Karen NYC. Another one. You wear this one for Valentine's Day, you're changing the game. Second to last spot. And then finally, one that's gonna shock people is on here, but if you've smelled it, you'll understand. Creative director himself once told me in a message, the girls go gaga for this one. And you know what? Wife loves how this one smells. I've gotten many compliments the 3 times I have worn it. It's no joke. It's arguably the best from the house. It's a very, very light and wearable synthetic oud. And when I say oud, you're probably like, what, for Valentine's Day? It's a combination, inspiration that's a combination of Inicio's Psychedelic Love and Inicio's Oud for Greatness. It's from Happy Land Studio. It's Paisley Sky. Yes, I have a handwritten label. I'll put the label right here. Paisley Sky. This has on my skin anyways, a berry sweetness that rivals Nitro Noir, but it's not quite as sweet. This is more Psychedelic Love heavy than it is Oud for Greatness heavy, in my opinion. It's next level. It's loud, it's long. This another one's gonna go all night. Nitro Noir as well, long and loud. Be careful with the sprays, because the sprays are, Jesus Christ, atomizer gets stuck sometimes. Huge. One might be all you need. You could literally go around your neck with that one spray. So Paisley Sky, another one I guarantee is changing the game for you if you wear it this Valentine's Day. She's not expecting it. Those around you aren't expecting it. If you got a bottle or if you have a sample, now's the time to really shine for Valentine's Day and wear Paisley Sky from Happy Land Studio. So that's my 10. Some that you were expecting, some that I'm very confident you weren't expecting. And that's just the way I feel about it. That's my opinion, my picks. I'm sure there's thousands of other great fragrances that could be worn for Valentine's Day. But in my opinion, these are some safe bets, a couple bold, surprising picks, and some that are just tried and true and you can't go wrong with, that most guys are gonna have one of. Prime example, La Nuit de l'Homme, CH Men Privé, Dolce & Gabbana, the one. A lot of guys are gonna have one of those, and that's a safe bet, really and truly. You gotta have a little bit of everything. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. Do you agree with my list? Was it kind of surprising? Were you expecting a lot of these? I mean, were you able to say, you know what, I figured he'd put all 10 of those? I'd be surprised if that's the case. But I will say this. If you have some of these and you wear one of them for Valentine's Day, by the time the night's over, you might just thank me later. Have a good one, guys. Happy Valentine's Day.